Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Mary. As you can see guys, today's video is a sit down video and we are going to discuss about my pregnancy journey. So guys, before I go further, allow me to welcome our new subscribers into our channel. Let's feel at home guys. Yeah. And for those who have not subscribed to my channel guys, kindly do so. Don't miss out guys. Don't miss out. So guys, as I was saying, we are going to discuss about my pregnancy journey, guys. Yeah, let's get into the video. So guys, you know when you know you are pregnant already, there are those changes women go through, but my experience is different from somebody else's experience, guys. So actually I used to have those morning sickness, not frequently but once in a while. Like I vomited once for instance, and then in the morning I used to have a sour taste. Let me call it like that, like sour taste, and I didn't like it actually. And then I also used to feel nauseated most of the time. Yeah, most of that used to happen during my first trimester, guys. And then during my first trimester, I experienced stomach bloat. I used to get bloated most of the time, like frequently. Let me say, during my first 1 month, I experienced stomach bloat, and it was worse. It was worse, guys. Guys, you can tell me, how was your experience? Did you also experience stomach bloat? You can tell me on the comment section. And then guys, during my first trimester, actually I had lost my appetite. I used to eat few food, few countable foods, but I never used to eat like I used to eat before pregnancy, but that changed. So as my pregnancy progresses, I started having increase in appetite, and I used to eat a lot, especially during my second and third trimester. I used to eat a lot. I became foodious. And then guys, due to eating a lot, I also increased in weight. And most pregnant women, they gain weight. They gain maybe 10 kgs, But before my pregnancy, I always weighed 60 kg, 62 kg. But after my pregnancy, guys, guess how during my last month when I weighed my kg, guess how much I was, guys. Actually, I was 80 kg, 80. Imagine from 60 kg to 80 kg, guys. That's how big I was. That's how big I was, guys. And guys, right now, if I see someone who's 80 kg, I'm like, what? You mean I was that big? You mean I was that big? I was so big, guys. You have to gain weight. You have to gain weight because you eat. Yeah. And guys, as your pregnancy progresses, you now start getting tired. Like you've done a small chore, or you've walked a few distance, you just get tired, just need to sleep. And I used to sleep a lot during my pregnancy, guys. You can tell me, did you also used to sleep a lot? I used to sleep. I loved sleeping. Me and sleep were one thing. We were one thing actually. Again, guys, another thing was frequent urination. When you're pregnant, the more you it progresses, the more you feel like every time you just need to pee, you need to pee, you need to pee. Guys, you can comment down below. Did you also experience that frequent urination? You can tell me on the comment section. Another thing I experienced was my face did not break out. I don't know. Guys, you can tell me. My face was so smooth at that time. I didn't have face breakout. But the problem was, now, since I didn't experience face breakout, I experienced hair loss. Guys, I lost my hairline was bad. Actually, it was bad, and my hair started coming out, but I didn't like it. But my face did not break out. Actually, pregnant women always glow, and I became very beautiful because I also had a smooth face. Yeah, it was so smooth, guys. You can tell us. Most pregnant women glow. I was very beautiful by then. And then, guys, during my third trimester, I experienced swollen legs. Actually, because I walked, maybe if I've walked for a longer distance, when I come back, my leg used to swell so bad. It used to swell so bad. So I told my doctor that I always experience that challenge, and the doctor advised me, when you walk for that distance, guys, sorry for that, for the inconvenience. Actually, I'm using the natural light from the sun. Yeah, so let's get on from where I left. Guys, actually, most women do experience mood swings, but I think I also experienced mood swing during my pregnancy because I used to cry. Women experience it differently. My experience is different from somebody's else. So some women don't talk to people, they just hate someone for no reason. But as for me, I think I was social, but I used to cry a lot. Yeah. So, guys, actually, I was the laziest person. You know what, guys? When you notice you are pregnant, actually, you should go to the clinic. The moment you realize you are pregnant, start your clinic journey from that day. So, guys, actually, I stayed until I was 28 weeks. That's when I decided to go to clinic. And it wasn't good because there, when you delay, like, you don't know your health, you don't know if your baby is okay, or if you yourself you're okay. That's why it's advisable to go to clinic the moment you realize you're pregnant, guys. But I was the laziest person. I think it was out of stress. I was always so stressed. Yeah, but I advise you guys, the moment you're pregnant, go to clinic as early as possible. And then I also, because I had started going to the clinic, you are big. I was being given some tablets. There were two tablets. The iron one, the iron for giving me for iron, and then the ferrous one. I don't know the name, ferrous or what, something like that. Yeah. So again, when you also go late to the hospital late, you'll be asked, where were you, what were you doing, did you know you were pregnant, things like that. And then at the same time, you need to know your blood group. That's the most important thing for you going to the hospital. You'll know your blood group, the blood group of the baby, the rhesus factor, etc, things like that. And then from there henceforth, you'll also go and to hospital hunt to see if this is the favorable place you'll deliver from, you know, things like that. You know how the delivery fee is, how much, and if it's a C-section, how much does it cost? Does it offer NHIF? Things like that. Yeah. Prior to that, guys, I think the type of food I loved most was pineapples. I loved pineapples so much, and I also loved mangoes. Guys, you can tell me on the comment section, did you also love mangoes and pineapples, or what fruit did you love most? Because people are different. Yeah, people have different tastes. Actually, I still love pineapples till today. Yeah, guys, you can tell me, did you have your favorable either, it can either be food or fruit or anything that you loved so much. For me, it was always pineapples. Again, another challenge I had was during my first trimester. Actually, I experienced pain in my lower abdomen. I don't know why it came, but I asked my doctor, and he told me that it is because the baby is growing. That's why uh, I was experiencing that pain, but it only came for around 2 weeks there, then it went. Yeah. So as my pregnancy progresses, actually I had difficulty in bending, something like that. You need to bend with style. You need to have a posture or a style of bending, because you cannot just bend the way normal people bend. No, you can't do that, guys. Actually, I'm using the natural lighting. That's why the lighting is different. So, guys, during my third trimester, actually, I experienced, like, I used to have that difficulty in sitting. Like, you need to change your sitting posture, and also sleeping position changed, because uh, during my third trimester, I, I used to like, you're being advised to sleep on your, is it right or left? I think, but on your side. I think on the right, on the left side. Yeah. Guys, sorry for the inconvenience. My phone was a little bit hanging. So during my third trimester, now that you are heavily pregnant, getting out of bed now became a problem, guys. It became a problem because you also need to get out of bed with a style, not the way normal people, a normal person will get out of bed. But it was a problem to me, guys. And actually, I used to find it very challenging, because sometimes you're in the middle of the night, maybe you need to pee, you are really really pressed, and you have to get out of bed, and you are at the same time you are tired, you are sleeping. It was a problem to me, and it was the worst challenge actually I had. At the same time, I also experienced heavy breathing. I used to walk, maybe if I've walken if I've walked for a distance, I'll just get tired, and I'll start breathing very heavily. you know you breathe heavily, like someone who has done something, but you've just walked for a shorter distance, and you are tired, you are breathing heavily, you are sweating. And at the same time, I also used to sweat a lot at night. I used to sweat a lot. And at some point during my third trimester, I also experienced some shortage of oxygen. I don't know, in the morning, especially when I've woken up, I used to sneeze a lot. I used to sneeze a lot, and then have common cold, and then it will just go. But it used to be occasionally every day in the morning. You know, every day in the morning, I must have common cold and I must sneeze. And it was hell. No, it was hell, because during my third trimester it was way worse, because it was worse, and I didn't like it. So now, because now my belly is growing bigger, you're now, you might deliver anytime from now, from then. I started window shopping, and started purchasing small things for my baby, like socks, those small items first. I window shop first, then I purchase them later. So the first item I bought for my baby was socks. I'll show you guys down below. There were many, and I bought them at once. Yeah, so I can advise the new young moms. It's good to start purchasing clothes at the moment you are pregnant. The moment you realize you are pregnant, to start planning early, but don't do them later, because you'll be what, you'll be disorganized. Yeah, it will disorganize your plans, something like that. So buy them when you have money, start buying them. Yeah, and keep them, wash them, pack them to be ready, because during my third trimester now, the baby was now about to come, so I had to pack baby clothes, and also my clothes in a bag, to prepare for her, something like that. Yeah. And guys, I had forgotten to tell you something. During, I think when I was around, during my second trimester, I started feeling the baby's kicks. Those baby's kicks, the small ones, the bubbles. Like, you feel your stomach is bubbling, something like that. Those are the first small kicks, and then as your pregnancy progresses, they become like the kicks get stronger, you know. So so during my third trimester, I used to experience those kicks, guys. She used to kick a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, and it was awesome. But at some point it was very uncomfortable because sometimes she could kick in the middle of people, and people will be looking at you like they're saying, wow, the baby is kicking, you know. It was awesome at some point to feel embarrassed, something like that. It made my day. Guys, you can tell me on the comment section. Did your baby ever kicked in front of a crowd, like in uh, where people are many, like in a crowd, then the baby starts kicking? How did you feel? Did you feel embarrassed? Did you feel happy, you know? Or how was your experience, guys? You can tell me. They just seated somewhere and then the baby starts kicking, you know. It's funny. Actually, that made my day because I was just seated somewhere, like on a queue, and then my baby just started kicking, you know. The, 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 the guys were looking at me and they were like, hey, the baby is just kicking, you know. And they could see. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel, and you can share your experience with us. If you liked the video, like you can tell me, and thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Stay safe. Bye bye.